stages of the Empath Supernova. Hello, seekers of wisdom. Today, we are delving into the intricate dynamics between narcissists and empaths. This relationship is like a complex tapestry woven with many threads. Understanding it is the key to freedom for many. In this discussion, we'll explore the stark differences between narcissists and empaths. Narcissists are absorbed in their own self-importance, while empaths extend their boundless empathy, embracing the universe with open hearts. However, this disparity also reveals a perilous path. Narcissists exploit the kindness of empaths, causing harm to their gentle souls. But fear not, for we are about to uncover the remedy for this poison, a beacon of hope in the darkness. As we journey through this exploration, we will unearth the wisdom hidden in these tumultuous relationships, empowering empaths to navigate with grace and resilience. Pay close attention, for the conclusion of our discussion will imbue every empath who listens with a newfound sense of strength. Before we embark on this journey, I encourage you to engage with our supportive community. Show your support by liking this video, subscribing to our channel for more insights, sharing our message with like-minded individuals, and adding your thoughts in the comments below. Together, we forge bonds of empathy that transcend space and time. Prepare yourself, for the journey ahead will liberate and rejuvenate your spirit. Dear seekers, let's embark on an adventure to discover the antidote to narcissistic poison and reclaim our emotional strength and resilience. Number 1. Fear of retaining narcissistic traits. Once super empaths have broken free from a narcissist's influence, they often fear that they may have adopted some narcissistic traits themselves. This worry stems from noticing changes in their behavior, such as becoming colder or more manipulative, as a result of the pain they endured. These lingering traits, known as narcissistic fleas, are remnants of the abuse they suffered. Seeking therapy can help address these changes and guide them back to a healthier mental state. Number 2. Embracing change and growth. Super empaths undergo a journey of growth and self-discovery with the aid of therapy and the unwavering support of loved ones. Though they acknowledge the lasting impact of the abuse, they gradually reclaim their sense of self, emerging stronger and more resilient. Armed with newfound wisdom and confidence, they commit to maintaining their boundaries and never allowing another narcissist to control them again. Number 3. Loss of empathy. In the presence of a narcissist, even the most empathetic individuals can experience a gradual loss of their innate empathy. The constant interaction with a narcissist drains them, leaving them feeling cold and resentful. Their once strong desire to protect loved ones diminishes, and they may even develop a troubling urge to harm others. Although they may outwardly appear unaffected by the narcissist's lies, internally, a powerful energy is building, signaling an impending transformation. Number 4. Using narcissistic strategies. In a pivotal turn of events, the super empath begins to employ the same manipulative tactics once used by the narcissist. This gradual transformation starts with mild forms of manipulation, like teasing or gaslighting, and escalates over time. With their deep understanding of the narcissist's vulnerabilities, they perfectly mimic their adversary's behavior, strategically targeting their weak points. This shift in strategy marks the beginning of their final confrontation, a courageous display of power aimed at liberating themselves from the narcissist's control. Number 5. Reflection on purpose. At this stage, the super empath meticulously reviews everything they know about the narcissist, seeking ways to undermine them. Reflecting on their relationship with the abuser, whether a parent, friend, or romantic partner, they identify weaknesses or sources of pride that can be exploited. Initially, The idea of retaliating against the narcissist might seem daunting. However, as we'll explore in the next phase, their innate kindness gradually diminishes, giving way to a more strategic mindset. Number 6. Reclaiming identity. In this crucial phase, the empath begins to reclaim their identity by steadily rebuilding their confidence and self-esteem. Each instance where the narcissist's manipulative tactics fail serves as a testament to the empath's growing strength and renewal. They reconnect with their pre-narcissist self, rekindling old interests and reaffirming core values. Despite the daunting prospect of life without the narcissist, a glimmer of hope emerges, propelling them towards the inevitable final confrontation, a necessary crucible for their ultimate freedom and healing. Number 7. Forced confrontation. In this final stage, the empath decisively cuts off the narcissist's source of reinforcement by taking a firm stand and being brutally honest. As they embrace their newfound power, they temporarily adopt the narcissist's cold and angry demeanor. When the narcissist initiates their final attack, expecting the empath to crumble, they are met with unwavering resistance. The empath exposes all of the narcissist's flaws, rendering them powerless by targeting their weak spots with precision. When the narcissist realizes they'd lost control, they may beg for forgiveness, but the empath's firm rejection is the final blow. Stripped of their mask and faced with rejection, the narcissist typically flees, leaving the empath in a state of serene peace. Number 8. Awareness of abuse dynamics. As the super empath enters this stage, they can no longer tolerate manipulation by narcissists or any abusive individuals, recognizing clear patterns of abuse. With heightened self-esteem, they quickly identify these patterns and refuse to endure mistreatment any longer. This awareness marks the beginning of their transformation into a supernova empath. Reflecting on past instances when the narcissist's harmful behavior went unnoticed due to guilt-tripping or fake apologies, they now see through the lies. With their growing inner strength, forged through endurance, they become adept at detecting deception in the narcissist's words. This newfound awareness and strength prepare them for the ultimate empowerment and resilience. In our final thoughts on the empath's journey from being a victim to being an empowered person in the maze of narcissistic influence, we see how resilience and self-realization can change things. From the first whispers of defiance to the loud statement of independence, each stage is a key change in reclaiming sovereignty and selfhood. There are many trials along the way, as the empath faces the ghosts of fear, doubt, and the rising threat of losing themselves in the fire of hardship. But with unwavering determination and self-reflection, the empath comes out of the fire of manipulation with strength and clarity as armor. They figure out what abuse is, face their deepest fears, and, in a shocking turn of events, use the abuser's tools against them. But there is some complexity in this development. The empath may get caught in the cold hug of cynicism and bitterness, which is the bitter fruit of being exposed to toxicity for a long time. But with the help of treatment and friendship, they start to make peace, and when they get through the tough parts of change, they come out on fire with new strength and determination. Let us honor the story of the super empath as it comes to a close. It is one of bravery, strength, and deep change. Through their story, they not only take back control, but they also inspire other people. Thank you for coming with us on this journey of learning. May we all have the strength to break free from the chains of slavery and enjoy the glory of self-empowerment. Thank you for your time, dear travelers. Before we meet again, stay strong, never give up, and never stop believing in your own worth. I bid you farewell, and may the stars of freedom shine on your path. Welcome aboard. Today, we're delving into the intriguing realm of narcissistic behavior. Ever pondered the true motives behind someone's affection, especially when they emphatically declare they're done with you? It's a conundrum many face, particularly when navigating the labyrinth of narcissistic traits. If you're intrigued, show some love by tapping that like button. And if you're not part of our community yet, why not hop on board? We relish deep conversations, and your insights truly count. Drop a comment below to share your thoughts. But wait a moment. Before we plunge into the depths, a huge shout out to you for being part of our community. Your support is our lifeline. If you've enjoyed our content and want to help it flourish, consider buying us a coffee. Every contribution, no matter how small, makes a world of difference. And for our fantastic members joining our program, we've got an exclusive treat for you. Your name will be featured in one of our upcoming videos as a token of gratitude for your incredible support. Cheers! Now let's unravel the dynamics of relationships, especially when individuals with narcissistic tendencies decide to call it quits. Brace yourself, it's a revealing journey. Unlike most folks who cultivate relationships with love and care, narcissists approach things differently. They substitute warmth with resentment and anger, making genuine connections elusive. It's not merely a minor hiccup. It's a profound issue rooted in the absence of the organic force that binds people together. When narcissists experience inner turmoil, their actions may appear peculiar to outsiders. The erosion of strong social bonds, essential for cohesive communities, is disheartening and contributes to the escalating narcissism prevalent in our society. This departure from conventional modes of social interaction is disconcerting. Instead of fostering warmth and affection, narcissists consistently radiate negativity, flouting societal norms. Even when narcissists feign concern, their comprehension and expression of empathy diverge significantly from the norm. Their struggle to cultivate intimate relationships underscores the pervasive issues intertwined with narcissism. The surge in narcissistic conduct is alarming, indicating a departure from our innate inclination towards love and camaraderie towards resentment and self-absorption. This isn't merely cause for concern, it demands action. This trend underscores the imperative to uphold the fundamental principles that bind us as a species: love, empathy, compassion, and connection. These values are indispensable as we navigate challenging times. We must actively resist the proliferation of narcissism and strive for a society founded on mutual respect and empathy. Narcissists often target individuals who continue to exhibit genuine love and compassion because human nature inherently gravitates towards affection, care, and reverence. However, traumatic experiences during a narcissist's formative years reshape their outlook. Whether stemming from emotional abuse or neglect, these encounters compel them to adopt a defensive and manipulative stance, believing it's indispensable for survival. It's disheartening how early life experiences shape narcissists, leading them to replace genuine love and concern with manipulation. They begin by donning a facade of love and affection, a calculated strategy to earn trust. Mimicking your behavior and interests, they craft an illusion of shared passions and familiarity. Yet beneath this veneer of compatibility lies their innate inclination to manipulate and exploit, a fundamental aspect of their character. They seamlessly blend in, leveraging their adeptness at mimicry and mirroring until they deem it unnecessary. When the mask slips, revealing their true selves, devoid of genuine love or affection, the facade crumbles. Despite their flawless persona, it's merely a charade. While others draw strength from authentic love, narcissists thrive on inflicting emotional turmoil. The real harm emerges when they abandon pretense, laying bare the extent of their deception It's a harsh realization when you discover they never truly shared your interests or emotions. The individual you believed you knew was an imposter. Beneath the surface lies someone devoid of genuine affection. Their charming, caring demeanor was merely a ploy in their deceitful game. For those ensnared in a narcissist's web, the truth often dawns too late. Recovery begins with understanding their tactics and traits. You may question whether it's your fault or if they ever harbored genuine love for you. However, recognizing the narcissist's capacity for feigned affection instead of genuine love is enlightening. It's crucial to acknowledge that narcissists are incapable of reciprocating authentic love. Amidst the anguish of severed ties, you may yearn for affection from someone capable of experiencing and expressing it genuinely. Realizing that narcissists cannot offer the love you deserve is pivotal. They may terminate the relationship for various reasons, such as a lack of commitment or interest in another individual. Understanding that you were merely an emotional resource for them is painful, yet acknowledging the true nature of narcissists is imperative for healing. It's crucial not to paint all narcissists with the same brush. Simplifying and demonizing them doesn't serve anyone well. Labeling them as demons is akin to using negative traits as a shield for their conduct. While it's vital to acknowledge negative behavior, it's equally important to recognize our own roles in relationships. Embracing our imperfections marks the initial stride toward personal development. Although it may be tempting to brand someone as entirely evil and assign blame solely to them, it's not fair. Every individual contributes to a relationship, and owning up to our own shortcomings fosters stronger connections. Dealing with someone who exhibits narcissistic traits can be challenging, but understanding that their behavior may stem from past experiences is enlightening. This understanding doesn't justify their actions, but provides clarity. Moving forward for a relationship with a narcissist entails introspection and a decision not to tolerate their behavior. It's tough when they abruptly withdraw their feigned closeness, prompting us to reflect on the signs we overlooked in our eagerness to be with them. Moreover, it's crucial to contemplate why we persist in relationships that aren't beneficial for us. Delving into our own motivations is the initial stride toward progress. This involves valuing ourselves and refusing to settle for anything less than what we deserve. Ultimately, healing is a gradual process. It's natural to feel bewildered and wounded after exiting a relationship with a narcissist, but it's imperative to continue moving toward healthier relationships. While it can be challenging and require patience, it presents an opportunity for personal growth. Confronting fears and uncertainties grants us deeper insight into ourselves and our relationship preferences. It's an occasion to reconstruct our lives according to our own needs, liberated from the sway of the narcissist. Above all, it's a chance to cherish and honor ourselves, while demanding reciprocation from others. Appreciate your participation in this discourse. Feel free to share this piece with your friends and keep an eye out for more engaging discussions ahead. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into a topic that resonates with many. What happens to narcissists when you go no contact with them? It's a subject that invites curiosity, offering insights into the narcissistic psyche when communication is abruptly severed. The dynamics of going no contact can vary widely, depending on the depth and duration of the relationship with the narcissist. Today, we're unraveling these intricacies, equipping you with a deeper understanding of what to anticipate when you make the bold decision to cease communication with a narcissistic individual. When you initiate no contact with a narcissist, their reaction is often predictable. They perceive it as your responsibility to re-establish contact, not theirs. Initially, they exude confidence in their ability to undermine your resolve, fueled by the belief in their superiority and your perceived emotional vulnerability. They gamble on the assumption that your emotions will sway you, ultimately leading you back into their orbit. Why do they harbor such beliefs? Well, they view you as the emotional and empathetic one, traits they deem as weaknesses. They anticipate that your emotions will overpower you, compelling you to succumb to their allure sooner or later. Hence, it's imperative to adhere steadfastly to your decision of maintaining complete no contact. This means refraining from any form of communication, regardless of occasions like their birthday or that of their mother, with whom you might share a positive rapport. When you implement the no-contact rule with a narcissist, you're effectively signaling the end of the relationship. However, don't expect them to be deeply affected by your absence. Their lack of empathy means they won't lose sleep over your well-being. Instead, they swiftly move on to seek validation and attention from other sources, often already grooming a backup while still in the relationship with you. Their fear of being alone drives them to constantly seek out new prospects. With you out of the picture, they immerse themselves in their new supply, relishing the excitement of something fresh. Simultaneously, they keep their options open in case things sour with the new person. Your welfare isn't a priority for them during this phase. However, if their new endeavor fails or if they encounter resistance, they might reconsider their stance. Closure isn't typically a priority for narcissists, as they prefer to maintain flexibility in their choices. They may only relent after a dramatic confrontation. While not all narcissists return, many do, particularly if they perceive something of value still within reach, such as physical intimacy, financial assets, or social status. They might attempt to re-enter your life in pursuit of their desires, especially if they believe there's something they stand to gain. They employ tactics like hovering, aiming to draw you back into the relationship. Typically, this occurs when they tire of their current supply or believe enough time has elapsed for you to overlook their previous mistreatment. Suppose you severed contact due to discovering their manipulative behavior or suspicions of infidelity. In such cases, the narcissist bites their time, shifts focus to a new target, and then attempts to re-enter your life. This marks the onset of hoovering, characterized by messages such as, "How have you been?" or "Long time no talk," as they endeavor to re-engage you while sidestepping acknowledgement of past issues. Discovering the narcissist's deceitful facade and broken promises can be jarring. Their once charming demeanor and pledges of a shared future unravel as falsehoods, leaving you devastated. Opting to cut off contact thrusts you into an emotional abyss, devoid of a safety net, grappling with the disillusionment of a love you earnestly believed in. The aftermath is tumultuous, leaving you shattered, bewildered, and questioning how the narcissist could transition from affectionate gestures to indifference. Once they perceive they've ensnared you, the veneer of affection begins to dissipate. Secure in the belief they've secured your loyalty, they relinquish the facade. Subsequently, their attention shifts to seeking out new targets, treating relationships as a game to conquer. Narcissists harbor insatiable desires, perpetually seeking novelty and validation, even if content in their current situation, all the while keeping you on standby as a fallback option. When you uncover their manipulative games and decide to sever ties, narcissists swiftly pivot to a new target. But here's the twist: they'll likely attempt to reel you back in at some point. People often ponder, do narcissists feel the absence during no contact? It's crucial to grasp that a narcissist's mindset diverges drastically from yours. They may yearn for the favors you bestowed upon them, but they won't yearn for you as a person or as their soulmate. If they genuinely cherished you, they wouldn't gamble with losing you to another. Believe me, I've witnessed enough to understand that a narcissist would never relinquish someone they truly valued. Even if there's a flicker of fondness or concern, narcissists always prioritize themselves. They'll be engrossed in their newfound well of attention, scarcely sparing a thought for your well-being. Many narcissists assume you'll forever linger in the wings, awaiting their return, convinced that none can match the allure you once held for them. It's a narrative they convince themselves of. Yet, what truly disorients a narcissist is discovering you've embarked on a new romantic journey. That's when it dawns on them that someone else now revels in the attention they once commanded. Their reaction hinges on the business of their life. If surrounded by a throng of admirers, they'll likely overlook your pursuits. However, during moments of upheaval or loneliness, they'll attempt to ensnare you once more. Narcissists employ a myriad of tactics, including sweet talk and attempts to reignite feelings of desire. Yet, when a narcissist endeavors to reclaim your affection, ponder this. If they genuinely loved or cared for you, would they have jeopardized your connection in the first place? Someone who authentically valued you would have strived to resolve issues rather than vanishing, only to resurface later. Should you have cut ties with a narcissist and they refrain from re-establishing contact for an extended period, it may indicate their attachment wasn't as profound as they purported. Keep in mind, narcissists prioritize their own interests. If they endeavor to re-enter your life, it's often due to failure elsewhere or lingering desires. They may seek to test your susceptibility to manipulation, viewing any interaction as an opportunity to gauge your vulnerability. Reflect on past encounters, the deceit, manipulation, and potential betrayals. They likely peddled a distorted version of reality, masking their true intentions. Entertaining their presence perpetuates the cycle of toxicity. Although they may leverage their physical attractiveness in an attempt to sway you, attractiveness doesn't equate to genuine worth. While both narcissists and non-narcissists can be aesthetically pleasing, the former may exploit their appearance as a tool for manipulation, often ensnaring unsuspecting individuals. However, allowing a narcissist back into your life merely rekindles the cycle of abuse. While they might exhibit altered behavior temporarily, the underlying issues will resurface. They'll revert to ignoring you and potentially engage in deceitful behavior behind your back. Moreover, they'll perceive your acquiescence as a sign of weakness or gullibility, reinforcing their belief that you'll always be at their disposal even if confronted with arguments or subsequent attempts to sever ties. Repeatedly returning to a narcissist portrays desperation. Each reconciliation signals tolerance for their behavior, diminishing your standing in their eyes. It's imperative to address relationship issues directly from the outset. While disagreements are natural and space may be necessary at times, prolonged separations can detrimentally impact the relationship. During these intervals, both parties may engage with others, leading to complications upon reunification, such as concerns about new connections formed during the break. If efforts to reconcile and compromise prove futile, it may indicate that the relationship is untenable. This holds particularly true in serious relationships or marriages involving children, as resolving conflicts is paramount for their well-being. Children are profoundly affected by parental dynamics, underscoring the importance of considering their welfare. Furthermore, it's vital to contemplate the repercussions of one's actions. Regrettably, many act without considering the broader implications, including the impact on family members. Opting for no contact necessitates a definitive severance of ties. Bid farewell, acknowledge the toxicity of the relationship, and recognize that any fleeting moments of happiness were eclipsed by adversity. Trust forms the bedrock of healthy relationships, and enduring perpetual fear of emotional harm is unsustainable. While initiating no contact may entail challenges and moments of solitude, it far surpasses the alternative of languishing in a toxic relationship. Continuously allowing a narcissist to transgress boundaries will inevitably culminate in a breaking point, compelling one party to walk away. Keep in mind that life is fleeting, and investing time in the wrong relationships can be a significant misstep. Prioritize discernment in your interactions and safeguard your time from individuals lacking transparency or resorting to gaslighting. Instead, seek connections with mature individuals who prioritize honest communication and cooperation in navigating life's hurdles. When employing the no-contact approach with a narcissist, consider utilizing the grey rock technique. This method involves maintaining emotional detachment and unresponsiveness, effectively making yourself unappealing to them. Block them across all platforms and remain silent if approached by anyone associated with them. For those co-parenting with a narcissist, adhere strictly to legal guidelines regarding communication and custody arrangements. We trust this video has imparted valuable insights. If you found it beneficial, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content. Additionally, explore the complimentary book and one-on-one consultation provided in the description below. Thank you for tuning in.